Peeps, welcome back to another video. As you would have seen, in London, landed into the apartment about an hour ago, just on a food shop, but it was like a train, then a tube to the place, and we got off at the tube station, and we were like, what the fuck is going on here? So we walked into the ghetto in Barking, which is gas. And so we're gonna go to a gym, there's a gym next door, do a little bit of a shakeout, nothing crazy. Of course, get a pump on, pump up the arms, fill the jersey before kick off tomorrow. We're on at 12:40. But one of the proudest things is getting to the fridge. The fridge is stocked up, just carb load central. Have a chicken there for dinner, a couple of snacks. We're having a bagel and jam now, a couple of snacker jacks. Give myself a quick wash, I've been sweating all day with the travel, and then we'll get into the gym session. What are we going for tomorrow, Josh?
Sub 60, no training.
Sub 60 with no training. He has stress fractures in his shins. I haven't ran since the marathon. Well, I've done a Hyrox, but besides that I haven't ran. But I was looking there on Instagram, it's the biggest event so far. There's 40,000 people at London XL, which is crazy. So 8,000 people a day. Imagine the money they're making. But what's quite nice is there's a one loop. So every time you do a Hyrox, you have to do like 3 or 4 loops, and you have to count it as you go, and people get penalties for that. But this time it's literally out, around, back in, station, out, around, back in, station, which is pretty nice. So we're just gonna chill tonight. We've got a nice little like the apartment's sick. It's really nice for where it is. Like you look outside and it's like fucking hell. But the apartment's quite nice. We're gonna see if we can get Netflix on the telly, chill out. I'll stick up an apartment tour of this. It was nice, it was like €200 a night, which is not bad. You know what I mean? It's only like 20 minutes away from London XL. Finish this, get a wash, train, leave the dinner on cooking while we go, come back, report back, see how we get on. Alright, so cooked dinner, we put the chicken on before we went to the gym. Chicken's actually quite nice. Literally half of a chicken. I just cut it down the middle. The rice is not cooked. It said 2 minutes, I put it in for 2 minutes. It's literally not cooked.
We fucked up the most simplest thing.
We fucked up.
Has instructions there.
You're saying like we need a woman's touch, we need somebody here to help us cook. Two men, like there's 55 years of life between the two of us, like, do you know what I mean?
The mess that I'm making right.
Did I get that right? 31, yeah, 55. Your man's 31, I did forget this one. We're going to sit down now, have a bit of dinner. Got a call then at 8 o'clock. And chill out. Unedible rice, that's a first. Alright, geezers, happy Friday. It is 9:47 on the button. If you know, you know. Lucky number. We got up, had breakfast. Had a coffee first, then had breakfast, and I've been sitting here scrolling on my phone ever since. Can't remember the last time I'd done this. Just chilled out, which is nice. We're gonna leave in about 40 minutes. Takes a half an hour to get there, which will be an hour and a half before the race. Stroll around, get a vibe for the place. It looks massive. I was looking at a couple of stories there, like even the wall ball section looks fucking huge. Like.
That's where the rock songs are good.
Yeah, and then bag drop, warm up, and let rip. We've had oats this morning, about 70 grams of carbs. Had a banana. I'm chewing on a nicotine fucking toothpick here, it's quite cool. Good bit of water. I'll have a Monster on the way. I'll have a Squares bar on the way. But I like to try and race relatively empty. The last thing I want to do is feel full running around, because I'm carrying a couple of kilos anyways. And then need to try and pick up gels. And I'd say it's too late for electrolytes now, like I've got essentially a litre of water into me already. So that is the plan of action. We're on at 12:40, Hyrox doubles. Going for sub 60 or 105, see how we get on. Bash! Huh?
The big difference, huh?
Yeah, I know, 5 minutes. Well, I'm not the one with stress fractures in the shin. In a bit.
just landed. This is my 4th Hyrox. My last 3, I rocked up, no queue, no nothing, straight in, not a bother. We get up here and there's a massive queue. For context, this is the biggest Hyrox in Europe I think they've ever had. 40,000 people over 5 days, 8,000 people a day. We rocked up and we were like, surely this isn't the queue. So we just skipped the queue, went right to the front, and they said 11 or 11:40 or something. You're basically not allowed in the place until an hour beforehand. I'll show you what the queue is like. So all the way down there, it goes all the way past, and it goes all the way back here as well. Fucking mental, brother. So we just got coffee. We're gonna chill out. I'll get some carbs into me, and then we'll try and get in there. So we won't have as long when we get in there. We'll have to bag drop pretty quick, start warming up about 20 minutes after that. But looking at the track from the outside in, it looks like a really wide track. The track in Dublin was really narrow, where you're kind of trying to overtake people or get out of other people's way. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like that today, which will be quite interesting in a bit. Alright peeps, it is Saturday morning, 9:35, we're about to leave. Didn't get a recap yesterday, was pretty shook afterwards, but we got 1:02.48, which is about a 7-minute PB on my last doubles. It was very good. We went for sub 60, didn't happen, but I'm happy with the result because it was tough, and it was actually very, very tough, to be honest with you. Josh was and is a lot fitter than I am. He's done a lot more running than I have this year. So I kind of held us back on the running end of things a little bit. Like there was a couple of times where Josh had to kind of sit, or not sit. Josh had to kind of wait for me, look over his shoulder and see where I am, which is not ideal, but like we were really strong in the stations. All of our station times are very good. It was just the running. I just couldn't get compromised running. Josh worked out at a 4:45 kilometre, which it felt like it was way quicker than a 4:45 kilometre. We didn't really struggle on any stations at all. We took it easy on the run after the burpees because that sent our heart rates through the roof. Like my heart rate shot through the roof from the get-go. I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd kilometre, the demons came. It was like good wolf, bad wolf. The bad wolf was like, you're going to get a DNF. You're not going to finish this. You can't hold this pace. Your heart rate is too high. My heart rate averaged at 185 beats per minute for the whole 63 minutes. That's like 3 beats a second. So 1,000, that's 3 beats. It's crazy high. And it was just like a dogfight mentally for, I would say, 50 odd minutes of that. So I went to a bit of a dark place early on because I couldn't keep up the run with Josh. Josh was always like, for most of the running, he was about 10 metres ahead of me. There was a couple of times where there was a gap, maybe 30 or 40 metres. I just couldn't keep up. It was funny looking back on it, like, but do you know what was really enjoyable? It was a bit of a shit show at the start. Like, we couldn't get in until an hour before the race because that's the way the security was like allowing people in, so we got in. But it took us 45 minutes then to register because the registering queue was so big. Josh then wasn't allowed to register without a hard copy of his ID, which is strange because I've, like, myself and Josh have got into previous Hyroxes with just a photo of ID. So then he had to go over to the help desk, and then by the time we got out of the help desk there was like 10 minutes bag drop, toilet run, literally I'd say no more than 3 minutes in the warm-up zone, and then it's take-off time. So it was interesting in that sense. But other than that then, it was just running, man. Running was the hard part. That was the only hard part, but I was feeling it. I don't know what happened. it was only one lap, so every time I was turning left then from about kilometre 6 onwards, my knee was really at me. But obviously the adrenaline, the heart rate kind of got me through. Then we went into London afterwards, done a little bit of shopping. I got a few bits in Uniqlo, and then we went for food, like dinner last night. It was really nice in Hawksmoor. But man, my knee, I was like, I'm after doing some structural damage here. I was hopping along. I think Josh has a couple of videos of me, like, but I literally couldn't walk properly. Like, don't know if you'd be able to see it, but like I couldn't put weight on my left leg, so I was like this walking around London. It was a bit mad. Came home, lied on the couch for an hour, got a shower, tried to sleep, got up, my knee is fine. I was like, phantom pain. I don't know what the story was, but like, I'm goosed. Josh has shin splints, no, stress fracture in his shin. But you know what, man? So what? It's fun, bit of crack. Like, we got over here yesterday, or Thursday afternoon, home Saturday afternoon, 63-minute Hyrox in the bag, a little bit of shopping, some nice food. We went for sushi straight after the Hyrox, then we went for a steak last night. We're just gonna do the last few bits in the apartment here and then head to the airport. So, if you're watching this and you're thinking about doing a Hyrox, it is a running race. Yes, you have to be strong. Yes, your nutrition has to be dialed in to fuel your races and to fuel your trainings, to refuel afterwards. You have to be strong because it is about muscle endurance. You're running 8.7k. A lot of the stations are designed to build up your lactate, so the lactic acid in your muscles. So you have to be strong to endure that. But you have to be a decent runner if you want to get through it and not suffer the whole time, which I've done for 3 out of my 4 races this year. So I think the Hyrox training is now on the back foot for a while. I don't really enjoy running, that's why I don't do a lot of running. So what I'm going to do now is get fucking huge. Back to my bodybuilding roots. Going to try and up it to at least 4, maybe 5 sessions a week. Some steady state cardio and eat rings around myself. So that's the end of me talking for the video anyways. I don't know where Josh is. He's probably back there finishing packing his bag or whatever. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.